Much love and light to you guys. Um, I got on here a little bit later than I anticipated, but hey, here we are with the pick a pile. All right, so at least I got that much going. And we're going to do things a little differently tonight, you guys. I got a pick a pile message. Yes, we only have 2 piles to get through, though. Okay. And pull things a little differently. Hey, whatever works. So it gets a little spicy at the end of each of these piles as well. So we'll see what all we have to talk about from one pile to the next, you guys. It definitely doesn't feel like the same energy from one pile to the. Sorry, I have crazy hair tonight, you guys. Wow, like I knew it was talking, but I didn't know it was full paragraphs. So bear with your girl. Love Light Susan, Love Light Potato. Welcome in, you guys. Um, yeah, let me not like start a fire. That'd be great. Anywho, all right. So, pick a pile message from pile 1 to pile 2. Different energies. So I mean, never say never, right? But I feel like if you're going to resonate with either pile, which may not be the case, and not everybody maybe even could be here for an X. I get that, okay. But just saying, it seems to be like not so much of an overlapping situation, if I do say so myself, okay. Um, I'm being guided to get into pile number 1, you guys, just to allow for others to come in and join us. And again, not to be triggering, and also please don't have children around. I mean, these messages aren't ever really at children level anyhow, because you know I've yet to get the puppets for the puppet show and stuff. But seriously, you guys, all right. No small ears, okay. But because I got to talk about some stuff, okay. So current energies for this particular X, and we'll get to some names and some attributes, etc., right, just to hone in on some specificity from one pal to the next. And you guys, I was actually, speaking of doing things differently, I like to go ahead and pull everything, because I feel like you know how like at the checkout you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm actually paying with paper money, I'm gonna be slow at this kind of thing, right? And you almost get like, okay, you just gotta immediately, like, you know, boom boom boom. But that might be me, you guys, because I literally have been accosted at the register and threatened because I was taking too long. But I wasn't that slow. I mean, I've seen senior citizens actually be a lot slower. Anywho, um but let me just focus. All right. Pile number 1, this person in current energies, all right, definitely damn sure thinking of you, and definitely rubbing around a lot. Did I say rolling? Did I say rubbing? Love and light, Fiona. Hope you're ready for this session, boy. It gets a little risque. All right, it's not even like sexy tarot. I'm just saying it's coming through. No pun intended. Now, there could be some significance to this person being like big in stature. Yes, of course. But I meant like, you know, shoulders and muscles also, right? Get your head out of the gutter, would you? Um, and this person could be trolling the internet, right? For a few reasons. Checking your shit, right? You know, however that means, whether it's through their own actual, like, hi, it's me account, or never that, right? Um, but there could be some significance to Nigeria. Somebody could have a crown tattoo. That's pretty cool. I'd like to see it if that's you. All right. But I'm also getting that they could be getting catfish too, because you know what goes around comes around, and this person. One second. You know, tried some things, right? This person seemed to have a very healthy sex drive. I say healthy tongue in cheek, quite honestly, because it's giving overdrive. And when they think about doing those kind of things with you, collective member, whoever's going to resonate with this, it's giving heaven. Okay, there could be some significance to pool time, you know, water time vibes. Okay, maybe you did a little somewhere in some slippery conditions. Okay, who am I to judge, right? But this person or your name could be any of the following. Does not have to be any of the following for it to resonate, if it resonates for you. And I am not here to force any kind of you know, you resonating with anything. Okay, so to be clear, you got to utilize and trust your own intuition here. But I do have the following names on the cards: Billy, Serena, Bridget, Jamal, Paul, Rick. Okay, and I did at the beginning of the session of pulling the cards get the following names. All right, I definitely got Kyle, right? But that I might have heard. I I wasn't asking, so of course I wasn't prepared to catch the channeling, as it were, in the moment. But I'll do my best. It could be KD, like the initials, okay? Um, so it was Kyle, KD. I forgot the two. There's two others. If I think of them, I'll bring them back. So sorry, you guys. I didn't think I thought I remembered. Oopsie. Okay, Kyle, Katie. Was it Micah? There's one more. Oof. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying. All right, so you will know perhaps that this person, you know, getting back to this heaven vibes, right? Whether there was water around or not, okay, whether things were slippery or not. That the position's enjoyed, okay, and so of course, this can't be somebody that you don't know, and it can't be somebody you never touched on. Makes sense, okay? So just keep using that intuition, you guys. Propel number one in anything we do here, okay? And anything you do in this life. Makes sense, okay? But there could be some significance to some sideways backshot action, okay? And then, you know, backshot action, and then, you know, flip it around and reverse it, and you know, somebody's sitting facing away from somebody here, okay? A lot of back action, so this would be that guy. You know what I mean? That person. And I have a message. Okay, let's see. And a confession from this person, these people. Not gonna lie, commitment scared me. For some of you, it was hard being just friends for this person. Okay, maybe you guys said, yeah, we'll be friends with benefits, or we'll be friends, and then you benefited each other a little too friendly, and then, you know, take what resonates here. But this is someone you definitely had a tango with, whether it was in Paris or not, just saying, okay? And some of you, you know, this person moved on from you and got another lookalike, right? Definitely not the same quality or value, I'm sure of it, right? And this person now knows that. For those that resonate with that. I was selfish, you were not my priority. For those that resonate with this person letting you go, they're saying letting you go was so painful, but dead ass, you guys, when I got this card, I was like, yeah, no, that's what they're saying. And I was like, that's a little red flag. Like, how are you gonna, and then look, there's red on the card, all right? Letting you go was so painful. And you might be sitting there going, no, I walked away before he thought you let me go anywhere, right? Was already gone, kind of thing. To take what resonates. In your eyes, I just wasn't good enough. You know, see, there's that little, like, oh, are you projecting much right now? Like, still, after this time, like, you know, giving red flag on the play. That's a little grimy to me. I don't love it. I also don't like it. Just my 2 cents, though. Right? It's not about me. So we got doubt coming in. Please stop doubting our connection. I can sense it, and it's making me doubt too. Is that a gaslighting tactic through a freaking confession about love? I'm questioning this. That's odd. Just have faith and know I will reach out to you when divine timing is right. Trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. I'm just saying, I'm picking up on some stank energy. I cannot get around it. Like, oh, are you selling cars, my guy? This is giving like, are we talking about Matilda's dad real quick? Like, trying to spin the block? Because I hope not, right? Let go of fear. You are safe with me. I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe to be vulnerable with me. See, I would appreciate this shit a lot more if this was coming from spirit, but it's coming from their spirit. Does that make sense to somebody? So coming from the essence, higher self, as it were. I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek because, oof, you know, no judgment. We're all somewhere on the path, but this is not the highest of vibes I've ever encountered, just saying, okay? And I really want you to encounter even higher vibes than I've ever experienced. So you can hopefully now at least appreciate my passion on why I'm like, is this guy, this is what? I mean, this is a little better. I'm releasing what no longer serves me. This person, these people, okay, take how it resonates for you, is saying, please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. There we go. Okay. Right? As long as you're seriously doing the work and not just giving lip service. Well, yeah, I'll get to healing. Yeah, I'll do shadow work next year on a Friday. Yeah, okay. I am making sure, this person's saying, that everything is in alignment so I can be with you. I love that. Okay, now that's kind of hot. I am severing my ties with the karmic situation and completing cycles. Ooh, sexy. I love it. I am thinking about you at this moment. The thought of you never leaves my mind, no matter where I go. The songs I'm hearing remind me of you, and it makes me more vulnerable and think about you even more. So you are melting this person. This person is growing, moving, and shaking, and hopefully dropping off some of those red flags, right? Yeah, changing. I'm working hard to change, to face up to all that I have been avoiding for so long. So many of you here resonating with Power 1 tonight, this has been years going on. It's like, are you, sir? Right? And maybe even the divine started looking or what have you, like, excuse you. Right? For taking a minute times gabillion to start, but you know, hey, if the soul ain't ready, as it were, it's just not gonna be. You can't force it, you know. Your love is inspiring me to do necessary changes in my life. Well, that's pretty neat. So this person definitely, can't say it enough, watching all your shit, right? From platform to platform, account to account, however you need to say it. Right? Some of you guys, I can't even come up, or I can't even keep up with you, like, coming in on the live streams. You have so many accounts. I'm like, what is going on? Who is what? It's just funny. But this person is getting ready to open up because there is passion, at least on their end, collective, right? I'm getting ready to say what's in my heart. I know that this is love. It's true, unconditional, and everlasting. I want you to know I'm trying to open up, but it's hard for me to put my feelings for you into words. But I know I have to do this, and I know you need to hear them. You excite me on every level, this person's saying, collective. The heat is rising between us. So there could be 5D activity because I'm not getting that y'all touching on each other right now. You know what I'm saying? This is your ex. Unless it was something happened last night. No tea, no shade. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we've experienced before. So this person is like heaven and then the 2.0 and then some version of what y'all already had is what they've been daydreaming and rubbing around about. Okay, so hope you're ready. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen. So I could be talking to a divine feminine energy, right? Whether guy, girl, what have you. And this person saying, even now, they're definitely very much drawn to you. Okay. This could be somebody you definitely, you know, expected to commit to, because it's like, you know, maybe you felt like this person checked most of your boxes, or enough of them, or all of them. Take what resonates, right? And this person, clearly according to their own confession, was a particular type, and there are, so sadly, a few kinds of an avoidant. Okay. And so they're working on that. And spirit, okay, so we were talking about like how we were pulling from the person's energies, right, for pile number one, but we're going to close out with what spirit has to direct you or talk about, right? And this card says embrace balance. Blend ambition with rest, passion with presence. Don't sacrifice one aspect of life for another. And really what I got for this, you guys, for those resonating with pile number one, when this person comes back in, please and thank you, do not lose yourself in the connection. Do not stick your head up anywhere. Do not overserve, overgive, break your back, overextending yourself. Okay. Do not burn yourself out simply and solely because you have this connection, or you will have this connection. Okay. And I think right, we're talking about that because maybe not even necessarily with this person, but like in moon cycles past, with lovers past, as it were, right? Maybe resonate with having learned that lesson not to do many of those things. Well, don't forget you learned, okay, Spirit's saying. Reclaim your trust. Take time to heal before opening your heart again. Don't rush into new relationships to fill a void, all right? So there's something about like, hey, make sure everything's on the up and up. Do not delusion yourself into some sort of, karmic cycle with this person. Do not engage with the red flags, okay? Um, because really that's not loving. Somebody comes to you with all these red flags and maybe you actually like love them and stuff, right? Whether they're family, friend, lover or not, right? If you actually love someone and they've got so much red flag energy blocking them, chances are you're gonna find a way to kind of help them look towards that mirror, right? Maybe many of you, energetically become the mirror, and you show people exactly, what they're not doing, and they have a choice to figure out how to step up and do that by learning and watching and growing or not, and free will, man, that's very much a thing. So again, you're not to be getting caught up in anyone else's karma. You're not to be getting caught up in any kind of connection. Everything balanced. Could you imagine if you sat at the throne, as it were, right? Proverbial, energetic, and all of that, right? Of source all the time. You might never brush your teeth, brush your hair. You might never realize that your kids have been asking for your attention, your affection, right? Because you're just somewhere else. You're not even here, right? Who cares as to the reason why? I mean, you could throw in work, right? You're just never ever like it's outside of balance. And even source, even though in the first scenario we're talking about what source often dictates should be part and parcel of our lifestyle, which would be to sit, at the throne, as it were, to sit, okay, with addressing with an intention focused towards God, Goddess, life force, universal energy, however you need the tag words to come out here, okay? However you pray and meditate here. And as well and as good and as necessary, I am not saying otherwise to be clear, you guys, as that is, you could never really function here and do that all the time, even though that's a great thing, right? Same deal with, you find that, let's say, organic pumpkin seeds are healthy, right? For whatever reason, who cares, right? You're not really ever going to have a success rate, okay, at much of anything if you overdo it and overdo it all the time and then never learn that lesson, right? So if you sit there and you just inhale bag after bag of pumpkin seeds, right? Something that's not chocolate, it's not cakes, not pies and candies, right? You figure, oh, it's healthy. You do it too much, you're gonna have repercussions, okay? Right? Just saying. All right. So same deal with these connections, you guys. And pile number 1, you know, Spirit wants you to know, please remember you've already learned that lesson. Please. Okay. All right. So I'm going to ring the bell for the first round here tonight, you guys. And in the meantime, I'm going to do something different. Kind of getting bored with the first, middle, last name, blah, blah, blah. We're just going to do how these people may perhaps look like, okay? It's kind of guided to do that. And again, it's kind of why I have to pull from them a little bit differently, because I have to use, reshuffle and use the same deck. Spirit told me to use the full deck for each pile. So we'll see what similarities come out. There must be some. From one pile to the next as far as the aesthetics for the collective member and the party on the other side for each pile. All right. Let me do this again. Oh, I'm sorry, Susan. I mean, shoot, when you kind of go through stuff like that, it's like, okay, well, what should I be learning, and should he come back? I mean, how many times do you have to allow someone to say, I don't choose you now, even if later they come back and go, yeah, no, I choose you again. Excuse you? I was the choice. The minute you thought there was another choice out there after you knew me, you fucked up. That's basically my 2 cents, but we'll get to the cards. We will get to the cards. I'm just saying, shoot, a man don't want you, and thank you next, okay? I'd rather dodge the bullets than receive them in the chest cavity, just saying. One moment, you guys. Oh, I keep wanting to sneeze, you guys. Oh. Alright, really quick before I forget, right, since I already pulled the cards. For anyone who may care out there, pile number 1. Somebody could have wavy hair. Somebody could have, I don't really know exactly what they mean by markings. If this is something cultural or something simply like MUA related, like makeup stuff, or both. But I wanted to show the pictures, you guys, because there could be some significance to the aesthetic of the individuals, whether that's you or the person. We've got glasses and oval face coming out as well. All right, what about this divine feminine? You might be younger than this person, or vice versa. And this person could be like corporate, you know, maybe they gotta wear suits to work and stuff. Doesn't have to be the case, or that's you, collective, right? And same deal with the aesthetics on these cards. Could be some synchronicity, significance. All right, somebody definitely is a woman. All right, whether this is still LGBTQ plus situation or not, okay, but there's definitely that divine feminine energy coming through with the come through pretty heavily for pawn number 1 as well. So take however that resonates for you. We've got European, and of course the coarse curly hair coming out, and again, beauty marks. So there could be some significance to, you know, maybe somebody like a port wine stain, or I don't recall any of the other medical terms at the moment for why pigmentation might be a little different than standard, okay? There's the port wines thing. Could even just be like a particular mole, right? But y'all know from one mole to the next, they don't look the same. And dare I say, thankfully. Bubble Lake, Jessica. All right, let me see here. Let me focus. I had to reshuffle that and get it ready for pile number 2. Hold on, you guys. Where's my... Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze again. I can feel it. Sorry, you guys, for the ASMR, for the ass ASMR. Let me stop. Okay, let's see. Contact again for Susan. It's a yes. I hope it ends well. Of course I hope it ends well, but, you know, probably pray and meditate and, you know, or book a session. Just saying. Because it might be another cycle, you know what I mean? It's like, and I started to learn that just because the door revolves doesn't mean that there's any safety equated in that. If anything, it's a manipulation tactic. Often. Just saying. Anywho, that's what I got for you, Susan. Love and light. Okay, now let me see here, Potato. What's your ex-girlfriend? Ooh, if they contact? Are you wanting them to go? I hope they contact, but hope they don't have any devious intent. Often, that might mean that you know they have the capability. But let's see. Don't let people tell you more than once who they are, how they think about you, how they view you. Alright? This don't look like malicious, right? But at the same time, they both mean a yes. So this person could have ways about them where they mask, and if you know that that resonates, don't you dare engage. Do not talk. You've got nothing to talk about. You guys, they're an ex for a reason. Usually, just saying. I'm not unmindful that there are extenuating circumstances. I'm also not unmindful that people self-sabotage all the fucking time. And that there are still divine agendas and spiritual contracts, yada yada. But to live life like, oh, it's okay, like, it's fine, like, Jimmy's gonna come around next week, because I can feel it, is toxic. And I need you to know that even if you have 23 other girls around you, or people around you going, yeah, I know, right? They're also toxic. And so it would just behoove you well to, like, learn the lesson and then keep moving and stay away from the people that are not learning the lesson there. Okay, because your life is valuable. And you guys, not trying to comfort you, but I literally almost lost my life multiple times because of really not learning a lesson, and then learning the lesson and being so patient and so kind and not learning the lesson, and then another time. Right, like, it's like, I don't want that for you guys. I know enough now not to want it for me, so I just, you know, thank you, next. Okay, grateful for the opportunity, the experience, and the lesson is the blessing. Next. Okay. And it's not me being callous, it's me being smart, wise, you might say. What's wrong with that? Said yep 3 times. Oh man. Love and light, Ari. Oh man. See, I hate the horror stories. I don't want any more horror stories, especially for us, and also especially regarding love and finances. Does that make sense? Like, can't we just have peace, stability, safety, wisdom, order, fun, freedom, clarity, safe communication? You know, is it too much to ask? No, not in my world. Interesting thing is, there's a lot of people walking right on the edge of my world. They're fucking triggered as fuck. It's so interesting. I'm okay. It's fine. But again, I don't want you guys going through extra fuck shit. It's walking from point A to B, driving from point A to B, existing from point A to B can be hard enough. You want to go through more? It's your free will. I know it. But just saying, advise against it. All right? You guys get it. Okay. So let me get to pile number 2. And again, pretty short and sweet. Current energies. Now there could be something. This one was a little interesting. Somebody might be in the industry here. Because we start out talking about perhaps Robert De Niro, which, okay, maybe somebody's name is Robert, right? There could be some significance to a compass, but this person in current energy is really of the sentiment of like, everything points back to you. It's like, I try to move forward, I try to stay focused. It might be Capricorn energy. We're not pulling chart placements, but this compass energy, right? And maybe the reason why I say somebody could be in the industry too is because I also pulled the talent agency card, okay? So, and that's at the end. It's almost like this person, for some, this is not everybody's something, even though you could still very much have a message out upon number two. I'm not slating you of that. But I just don't notice that. That's really interesting, okay? So there could be some significance to, like modeling, swimwear, um, having seen hair, whether this is your person or you, collective member. And again, could be some significance to Robert De Niro, which, I mean, who doesn't love anything he's, as far as movies anyway, anything he's done. And again, current energies. This person seems to be a little sensitive, concerned, worried, anxious about other people's opinions. Ooh, red flag on the play again. Because why? Right? Do they pay your bills? Do they chew your food? Do they wipe your ass? Could be some significance to air guitar, all right? Maybe somebody is in the industry, they've got talent agency because they're like a musician of sorts, including guitar. Um, could be some significance to a mother figure too, and maybe they do wipe some ass and pay some bills. Because shoot, they sure might. Okay, could be some significance to the aesthetic of this lady. Oh my gosh, this is okay. My nose needs to really chill. Could be some significance to the medical field too. And maybe somebody's like an intern of sorts in the medical field specifically. It doesn't have to be the case whether this is you or your person. Or your ex, excuse me. This is the ex. All right. I'm not used to doing ex readings, but I was really like guided to do so. So here we are. And they're posting. This is the type of person, if they're not, I'm not necessarily getting that they're posting about you and them. But I get this person like does use the internet heavily to like express themselves. So they're posting like their opinions, and maybe they're quite opinionated, you might say. And not in the sense of like the opinions aren't valid, but they might be into like current events or cultural events, you might say. Right, et cetera, et cetera. And there, if you would go to their page, you would see post after post of maybe sharing links for certain type of world events, and articles or videos about said world events, etc., with their opinion. I think this, that, and the third, or sign this petition for blah 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 blah, right? Like somebody like that, perhaps. Unless this is you, collective, because sometimes the flip flop. And there's some significance, again, to a suit, to corporate, okay? This could also be like that modeling agency, maybe they deal with, casting a lot, okay? Doesn't have to be the case. This is also making me think of that movie, which movies could be of some significance, Office Space. I can't think of the guy's name, the character's name, but they put him in the basement and they tried to take his stapler. And he was like, but, my stapler. It's my stapler. And the boss is all like, yeah, alright, we're gonna need you to go down to the basement and just sit there. Basically, like, without the stapler kind of thing. And then there was another scene, which really is what tripped me to think of Office Space off of this particular picture, is there was a birthday party for one of the coworkers. There was like exactly one, they were exactly one slice of cake short, like this big ass sheet cake. And that same guy that they denied the stapler is all like, but, and they're like, pass your cake. Because they kept passing it, and so that everyone could like be helping with the distribution of said cake and then end up with one. And he did the math. He's like, I know. They made him give it up. Oh my god. Maybe somebody has like a disgruntled workplace. And these people look fake as fuck too. So it's like that could actually be the situation. And whether this is in a medical field setting, workplace situation or not, could damn sure be. Maybe this air guitar is coming out because this person really, confirmation, keeps in tune with their inner child not to lose their shit. That makes sense. That's pretty cool. It's smart. And this person, definitely could be in the physique of a man, if that makes sense. And I'm like, can I show this? I just have to cover his, ooh. I can't show this. I will show. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got the sweats. Woo-wee. So you could call this person cowboy. They could call themselves cowboy. They could literally be a cowboy. If you know about them boys down in the South, okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, okay, anyway. Gotta focus. There could be some significance to a cowboy hat. Phew. I gotta get out more. Yeah, I'm starting to notice that. Anyways, a message from this person. Okay, but let's get to the names first because I'll fuck around and forget. I don't want to do it. Okay. Whether, I'm gonna say whether guy, girl, what have you. Whether you or this person, right? Somebody's name could be Richie or Robert. We also have the names Whitney, Enid, Josephina, Tessa, Jeremy, Julissa, Donovan, Liam, Vincent, Jack, Suri, Naomi, Kurt, and Robert. Double confirmation on the Robert, whether De Niro or not. Mr. De Niro, much respect, love, and light. And the other Robert, you too. Love and light, Jay. Welcome in. And you know what? Thank you, Ari, because here goes me being all squirrely in my Piscean energy right now, all over the place, right? And I really didn't want to tell you guys that referable to the names, it could be somebody that you or this person that, is in the place of the ex currently, at least, right? For pile number 2. It could be other people's names that either you or that person are connected to, sisters, mothers, brothers, pet names, icons. Of course, we've been talking about Mr. De Niro, right? So my North Node's Pisces, and we're all supposed to, you guys study your North Node. If you don't know what that is, it's very important because that's your roadmap. It's like speaking of a fucking compass. Like, yeah, you better be going towards wherever the fucking North Node is. Okay. Friendly reminder. And I just say it because if you don't know, how do you know something until you know it, right? But it's very important, you guys. And the South Node, same deal. It will tell you what you climbed out of. You're not supposed to be going towards that South Node. So whatever's in your South Node, right? Like, let's say, like, it's Libra energy in your South Node. And, Libras can be, they're wonderful people. I'm not coming for any of the zodiacs because, quite frankly, any of the zodiacs can be toxic and wonderful. And I'm not unmindful of that. A lot of people are unmindful of that because they want to subscribe to all the vast ways that any of the signs can be toxic and then blame the sign. It's like, no, blame the toxicity, first of all. But I digress. But the North Node is really what you're supposed to be striving for, to experience more of what that zodiacal sign can offer you and the lessons attached to that, which you're not going to know all of them until you know, oh, this is a fucking lesson, right? Whew, yeah, ask me how I know. Anyways, I've been telling Spirit lately, I'm like, can you just let me know, like, a lot faster? And it's basically like, not all the time, babe, because you know what? The divine will use us. You know how we prayed, oh God, use me, Lord. Until we get used by divine forces as karma. Bittersweet. Bittersweet, if I do say so myself. I've never been the one that's like, oh my god, what's their karma? Oh, what is it? What is it, Spirit? What's your karma? Like, I've never been that person. And half the time, when it's coming out in the tarot, I don't care. Like, literally, I'm moving on. I'm healing. I'm licking my wounds, and we're gonna be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody has time to be caught up in some fuck shit. And you know what's so funny? When you operate like that, it really pisses certain individuals off, and they just project all the more harder. And that's where I go, it's bittersweet, because I'm really over the fuck shit, the drama, the abuse, the backstabbing, the betrayal. Like, it's getting old. And I've also learned, you guys, speaking of really quick, and I'm going to deliver the rest of this message, but heads up. I did some meditating, and I am choosing me a lot more. So what that means is we're still going to come on and do these live streams, but I think only maybe once, maybe twice a week, we'll be doing the free tarot. We're still doing the free tarot, but I'm going to make a statement about that when it's time. And on the other side of that statement, that's what we're doing. If you love me, you don't leave me. And if you leave me, I still love you. You know, from afar, though. I'm not breaking my back for anybody who don't give a fuck about me ever again. I promise. I never. No, I can't. No, I won't. So, anywho, all right. This person wants you to know, call number 2, I've matured so much. Let me show you. Okay, it's giving Mario. Let me love you, right? Maybe somebody's name is Mario. Our relationship was so darn complex. I don't know who talks like that, but okay. Pretty self-explanatory there. Yeah, complex, aka toxic, aka outside of the realm of balance. See how it's like the same issue? Just different words for the same root cause? Yeah, that's why it's important to check. Am I being toxic? Is this person being toxic? Are the red flags smacking me in my eyes? You know? You left an impression on this person's heart, though, they want you to know. And for whatever you maybe have done to F around, keyword maybe. I mean, nobody's perfect, right? So, like, maybe. Okay, that you've done to kind of like piss this person off or hurt this person or mirror this person's energy back to them. Jeremy, okay. Jeremy, you guys, for pile number 1 was one of the, unless it's just for the session, right? But Jeremy is one of the names. It was KD, Kyle, Micah, and Jeremy. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Sheesh. So this card says, it's so hard to stay mad at you. All right. So this person, you know, maybe you give this person a run for their money. It's like, oh, they tried to wrangle you in and you taught them the tango. Like, no, it takes 2 to tango kind of thing, right? Met your match kind of thing. And they're saying, I spent way too much time waiting for you. And so they realize now, like, oh my gosh, like, I gotta come in, you know, whether guy, girl, what have you. I feel like for many of you, this is at least masculine energy, if not, again, the physicality with that cowboy. I can't show you, but man, you would want to see. Anyways, and so, you know, they're realizing the challenges that they've now created on the other side of perhaps avoiding, on the other side of perhaps having a misconstrued perception of the reality of the situation and the connection. And they're saying, I wrote you texts but never sent them. You deserve to be treated better. I can't stop thinking about you. I can't picture you with someone else. I'll never, ever, 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 ever find another love like you. See, it's on the card, all the evers. I'm just joking. Being with you taught me a lot. With this person, ooh, you know what I love is accountability. Accountability means that this person is not a narcissist. That's a really hot aspect, if I do say so myself. But it's shitty that they used you. It's giving playa from the Himalaya. This could be an older individual. They're saying, I miss you every day. Again, karma. Just saying. right, hold on one second, you guys. I wanted to add too, though, you guys, really quick, that I'm just gonna, when we don't do the free yes no tarot on the live streams, I'm just gonna set it up that at the end we just kind of have like a pal sesh, you know, and we just get to shoot the breeze and talk for a little bit. You know, it doesn't have to be tarot related, and then hop off, okay? Because that's the trade-off, and that makes it so that I'm not working as hard to give all of myself out into the world. Um, right. So, but continuing on with the message for pile number 2, you guys, heavily, how do I say that? Heavy eye gate connection. Also, same deal with the back shots, but you know, with the high trajectory angle up towards this. Just get it up in there. Go ahead, because I don't mind, you know, right? Okay. Some kind of twisty foot action with the one. I don't know how to explain that. No, hold on, let me see. Why would she do that? Let me see. I can't see the one leg is the issue, and it is a cartoon depiction in my defense. Which still, in spite of that being the fact, I can't show. Didn't anticipate this. I must have never ever saw this card before. Let me think. Oh my goodness, they twisted her. Okay. All right, that's why the foot looked like that. Because I said, damn, what happened to her leg around about the ankle? Look all broke off and shit. But because they didn't draw toes on them. Bro, they didn't draw no toe lines or nothing. So, hold on. Because I had to check, was it the guy? That was Zane's audition song. That's so crazy. So, all right, hold on, because that tripped me up. So they, like, you know, the female can be below, and then in this scenario, it's a masculine on top, okay? Just going off the cards. Take what resonates. There's some sort of crisscross about the ankles while he seems to grip her up towards the sky from the hips. And wow, that's probably a pretty bumpy ride. Go ahead, shoot. Don't hurt nobody. Okay. Get on the ride, but don't fall off. And this person, no, we went through this. Okay, here we go. This person could be your twin flame. Doesn't have to be the case. I do want to let you know, though, I was pulling for the cards, and all of a sudden, I just stopped for pile number 2 and looked at the clock, and it was exactly 11:11, and that is a twin flame number. So it says, look for the signs of our connection. As your twin flame, I mirror what you're going through. Notice how we are very similar and share the same vision. So you too could want to be in the industry, right? Or you too could be aspiring to be in the medical field. Take how that resonates. There is a connection between us that can't be denied. We have to work on ourselves to be together. Look out for signs for my love. It is me sending you. These cards read a little weird because I don't know if somebody was sipping on something or if AI just glitched. I don't know. These are not my cards that I created, but hey. Says signs on the next card. I am reminded of you constantly. I have been seeing so many signs and synchronicities that reminds me of you. It's made me feel certain that you are the one for me and we have a brighter future. I just have to figure out how to follow them. I'm gaining strength and courage for that. There is no one else who inspires me the way you do. I am so proud of you, your achievements and gifts. Your love really gives me strength and courage to strive for more out of life. I am so sorry for the pain I have caused you. Actually, it just says, I am sorry. This person must really be in some sort of remorse for me to add that so in there. It was not even on the freaking card. Okay, so there's that. I am sorry I wasn't there when you needed me the most. This is giving Bieber, that Bieber song. It's not sorry. Hold on a second. Oh, Where are you now? Yeah. Where are you now that I need you? Yeah. I wanted to be there to comfort you, but I was afraid of letting you down. I don't get that. I know people say things like that. I don't get that. What are you talking about? So you're saying when you identify that you are needed most or could help or could ease the pain the most, you decline because of some fear of letting you down. Let's explore that. Because wouldn't it just be an automatic letdown? Or maybe they think it's just an easier letdown just to be like, psh, psh. Let me just completely fuck you over. You good? It's like, okay. I don't know what kind of mirror that is. That's odd to me because I don't get down like that. But yet I've had similar experience, same, just saying. I am healing pain from my past. I am working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Well, that's making more sense. Hurt people. God damn it. Your love gives me hope. As I'm healing my past and childhood trauma, I just want you to send me love and healing energy. Well, you gotta reciprocate. You can't expect somebody to bleed out energetically. Exactly. This person now knows that there is a mission. This is like, this is almost like if in the movie Men in Black, Will Smith's character just freaked the fuck out. Like, oh, so you brought me here. And then like processed like why the government or whoever it was, the Men in Black, right, wanted to use him, just the character, not in reality, right, in the film Men in Black or any of them. And then just completely like self-sabotages the whole situation, the whole connection, the whole functionality out of fear. I hate fear. I really do. I don't know why so many people hold on to it like a teddy bear. It's never snuggly. Like, ever. Like, who goes, oh my god, I'm afraid. Right? Like, nobody... But yet there are so many people out there just stubbornly holding on to that shit. I'm glad I don't understand that. But I try to so I can help others. But then again, you know what? You guys, the current theme lately has been don't help anybody. Don't, Spirit will let you know if somebody needs help, if they're worthy. How about that? And in the interim, we focus on us to the point where we're ready for whatever else we got to focus on, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's a few seconds from now, or whether it's 6 years down the line. Okay, just saying. But this person saying we can overcome any obstacles if we work as a team. Well, yeah, okay, you betcha sure. This person saying we are meant for each other. There's no one else in the world who could ever replace you. We were made to be together. We are destined, and I am yours, and you are me. Well, hold on. So, just so they know, let me stop. I just don't like the double standard. It's like, no, I'm gonna be faithful sometimes, and then like you damn sure better never slip up and always be faithful. And it's not even like that I've ever had an issue with being faithful ever. Like ever. Like ever. Okay? So it's not that I want to cheat. I'm just like, how are you going to have the double standard though? Like, what are you talking about? Like, even take cheating off the table. Like, there should be no doubles. Like, oh, I get to fuck around. You never. Like, what are you talking about? Like this, huh? Right? Um, But you guys, this isn't your first rodeo with this person, all right? They're planning to come in soon with a surprise, with a gift from the heart. Some of you, the gift, though, I'm hearing you say, is the communication from the heart, because it's like, damn, that's better than a gift. It's like you can go to, like, Ross, TJ Maxx, Target, and get a gift. But it's like fucking pulling teeth to get communication from the heart from this person. Would feel much more like a gift, even without a belt, all right? I hate that for you, kind of, because it's like, damn, like, okay, so they come back and they come through acting right for a moment, and offer you some sort of heartfelt something, but this person would have to be consistent. Again, this is also why divine timing is at play from one connection to the next, even for the multiples that may be resonating for pile number two, because different strokes for different folks, different timelines for different souls. Does that make sense? But it's going to be a romantic gesture. You could be getting telepathic communication about these. I'm trying to say intentions, and I almost said urges. You see right through me. You see the real me. That's why I can't hide anything from you, and I struggle sometimes to look you in the eyes. I think that's also why this person was avoidant. Like, okay, so I'd like to tell you I work here and make this much, but damn it. See, you know some shit, and also I can tell just from looking in your eyes. And again, there is some significance to the eyes, because even in the bedroom, the boudoir, as it were, there was still that same significance to the eyes. It's almost like this person can't not look at you in the eyes, but at the same time, that's what they damn sure don't want to do because of the shit you'll see. The funny thing is, you don't need to look in the eyes. You just read the energy. You can shut your eyes and scan that mofo just the same. So yeah, there's that. But you see right into my soul, this person saying that makes me more vulnerable. So there's something about this person, just, you know, this cowboy, however you want to say, don't like to necessarily delve into the realm of vulnerability. There is so much strength and power in being vulnerable. You know, often when you're vulnerable, you're fucking around to find out, and you learn something, or you have an experience that you just could not otherwise have, right? And usually that means if you're not having those experiences, you're holding on to that fear we just talked about. It's not cuddly, it sucks ass, it's never going to get you anywhere. That's great. Right? So now that you know better, you got this, okay? You and this person when together, give power couple. It's funny because I say when together, and that means across multiple timelines. That means across multiple timelines as well as past lifetimes, right? You can have multiple timeline experiences in one incarnation. To be clear, that's why I say that. And you and this person have had multiples in timelines, experiences, as well as past lifetime timelines, experiences. I hope that's clear. All right. And let me see here. It didn't look like the feet was amputated, but I don't know if you can get the reference there. I can't show it because my fingers would have to be in the way, but yeah, it's Fiona. All right. So there could be some significance to cats here for pile number 2. Doesn't have to be the case, but it says there's enough magic for all. Don't believe in scarcity mentality. You and this person almost couldn't get it out. You and this person could, in many ways, if not already now, you will be shown as made men, made women, right? Made people, self-made, okay? And so that means you both, with that mirrored energy, climb out of that lack mentality. I love that for you both, quite frankly. Like, wow, that's great, okay? And so, you know, with this mission energy attached, because duh, twin flames, okay, for those that resonate with that, you know, you could be shown as an example of what it looks like when you climb out of that shit, but you could also teach it. And I think that's pretty neat, okay? There is some significance to aging backwards. So you, collective member, obviously are going to be that one, right? But this person with the mirror energy could also be. Could be the case that, you know, neither one of you look your age, regardless of whether or not there's an age difference, okay? Find inner peace, practice meditation, deep breathing, or yoga to quiet the mind. Don't let stress and anxiety control your thoughts and emotions. So, ain't no waiting in a waiting room, right? No holding your breath, okay? No sticking your head in sand until this person comes around or texts or reaches out. Because again, just like we talked about with pile number one, you're not to lose yourself in any connection. So, what are you talking about? Also, you and this person are connected at least at the 5D level, like all the time, like as if married, right? Like as if one, like as if yin yang. So how do you not have this person? How do you not have energy access to this person when you share the same chakra system? Makes sense? I hope that makes sense. All right. Look up these things if it's not making sense so that you can learn, especially if this is a pile that's resonating for you. Now, long story short, this person is madly in love with you and you may not know it. You may know, some of you, because again of those intuitive nudges in the spirit realm, through the psychic connection and communication, however it resonates for me to say it for you personally. And the card states, never cower from past wounds. Refuse to let fear extinguish your love. Yeah, fuck fear, right? Leap fearlessly into the present. And this person could stand taller than you. Okay, could be some significance to the... Oh, why is it blurring to the aesthetic there? A lot of red tonight, you guys. But I guess it's really talking about heart space energy, too. Maybe a little bit of red room energy, too. But I'll bump. But I digress. All right. So that's what I have for you tonight, you guys. Last call on the bell. I appreciate you hanging out. I'm going to check out the archetypes deck here for us to see who we can see that might be representing members connecting to pile number 2 from the collective and or their person, their ex. Okay. Exactly, that FDR quote tracks, right? But I don't even fear really, because you'd still be fearing. I mean, I get the sentiment, but I prefer not to perform out the action. It's low vibes. You ever notice? You start... You lose the ability to breathe sometimes. You can't think. Sometimes you can't see, you can't drive. Like, all of that just is shit. Like, you... What? Who wants to... That's... Even if you were talking about, like, anything else that did that, I'd be like, hell to the no. No, thank you. I'm not signing up for that shit. And so once you know, like, how fear makes you feel... Now, to be clear, I get down with the horror flicks. I love me some Blumhouse Productions. I'm ready for Insidious coming up, and I'm not saying it like, oh my god, never be on the edge of your seat. Right? Variety is a spice of life. We're here to experience all kinds of experiences. Of course, that's damn sure inclusive of feelings. This realm, Earth, is one of the most feelings-based or emotionally charged experiences that the soul, regardless of any dimension, timeline, or incarnation, can experience, okay? But at the same time, right, going to a fucking movie theater or watching a movie that you know is scary and being scared is a different feeling when you check in than the one where it's like, oh my god, that deadline is coming up and I don't know. You know, right? You're not sitting there at the theater usually unless maybe you're out of your mind on something or just had no idea what was going to show up on the screen, right? Ignorance is not always bliss, come to find out, okay? You know, you clutch your pearls, but otherwise you're all like, yeah, I'm ready for a ride, let's rock it, you know? So. Oh, thanks, Fiona. Let me see here about pile number 2's peoples. All right, before I forget. Potatoes all like, I got 2 potatoes in my name. I get 2 questions. No, let me stop. Well, can I have an answer for my 1 potato and then my 2 potatoes? Whoo, people be trying it in them streets. No, let me stop. Shoot, man. Some heavy significance about this one. He's kind of pretty, right? Got some ink going. Could be some significance because he's really highlighted. I didn't look at the others yet though. Oh, somebody here could subscribe to be as that of a witch. All right. It's actually not a bad thing, you guys. Look up the definition, and it's basically like you could just as easily say healer, someone of the light, a light worker, right? It's so interesting how they like. I don't know. I still am actively healing my witch wound. I don't subscribe to witch only because Holy Spirit told me my title. And it was funny because even as that happened, I was like, isn't that demonic? I didn't know. The same Holy Spirit that I just was always communing with inside the church, outside the church. The same Holy Spirit that I prayed to in my prayer communication was giving me a tarot title. I'll just leave it at that, right? A tarot card title. And I was like, isn't that demonic? The tarot? Demonic? Demons? Scary. Could be some significance to somebody looking like this and having a scar. Okay. There goes that tattoo energy again. All right. Somebody really is into, occult practices, mayhaps. Right. Through the hoodoo comes to mind. We've got tall and average height. I told you they stand over you, or vice versa. Take it however resonates. Trying to find that card we just had. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Am I in the wrong pile? Is that what's going on? Told you they stand over you. Somebody's standing over somebody. No, I'm fucking with you, Potato. No worries. I respect you too. No worries. Thank you for respecting me though. If I thought otherwise, I might not even address you. You know what I mean? Like, shit, the way shit's been lately, and just stick to myself because, more pleasant that way usually. Bittersweet, but somebody here could be plus size, okay? Could be some significance to black and or white clothing. Why is this? Oh, I don't have my thing on. Somebody here could be definitely more mature. I really don't understand why they're just like elderly. Like, you would think Mr. Magoo or like somebody bent over all the time was on. Like, damn. I mean, I guess, I just feel like senior citizens more respectful and healthier. Elderly seems to give some sort of frailty to it. It's like, oh my god, is she okay? Did her knee pop? Could be some significance to hazel eyes. All right, you guys. So that's what I have for count number 2. Take what resonates. All right. And final call for the bell, right? Right, it does look like Diane, except for, I know, I think that too, but you know why? It's the blonde hair, the straight razor cut edge, and the hat. But when you, wait, hold on a second. See how her face is like definitely not giving Diane. No tea, no shade. I love like Miss Keaton. All right, did we have, okay, let me see. Are we good? Okay, we're good, we're good. Let me see. Jay loves the red room. Hi, Jay. Wait, where's Jay at anyway? Didn't have a question? She probably just popped on and say hi. Oh, here goes Jay. I'm over here talking about you, and you're like, can you just answer the question? Let me see about B. What be B's impression? What say you, B? I know, right? Caught me. I'm actually, you know what's crazy about me though, you guys? Like dead ass, like I for real, like I can't promise you that in all the ways that I will ever present online is like normally the all of the ways that you would experience me in person, right? Because it is a little different being on camera and all I can see is me, right? But one thing about me, if you would ever hear me talking about someone and that someone is not around, I need you to know I'm only ever saying what I've said to that someone's face. And when I said that to the someone's face, I was patient. I over explained, right? I gotta work on these things because I'm noticing the trend. I'm like, yeah, you do not. First of all, no is a complete sentence, and you don't have to over explain because it's begging. It's begging people that already don't give a fuck to give a fuck. And you can't make somebody give a fuck. Like, you can't make somebody love you. You can't make somebody be nice. You can't make somebody grow, and you can't make somebody healthy. You can only inspire them, teach them, maybe check on their progress that they're doing. Like, they have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Real interesting shit. But long story short, Jay, here's what I mean. Is that a date like April 9th? Was being pressed for? Because I want to understand before I already have the cards and I literally don't. And if I am ever around somebody, I don't give a fuck who it is, and they're talking about somebody, and it is not a situation where that person already understands what they would ever say, and it is a situation where that person does not even know that they're even saying that shit, I go red flag on you. We can't be friends. I could never be vulnerable with you. You are telling on yourself. Like, I'm telling you because that's how that theme goes. Every fucking time. Whether guy, girl, what have you. Whether, I don't care what age range. Fill them all in. If you ever experience someone talking ill about another person, they can't be your friend, babe. I don't care if they're your family. I don't care if they're your mama. Like, literally, it's toxic. And the more that you stay around, and damn sure, the more you would engage in that shit, you too, dear, would be toxic. And I'm not trying to word curse anyone. I'm just saying, like, shouldn't we all, at this juncture, at this age, at this version of ourselves, understand that? Because I feel like, me personally, I definitely understand that. And I also, me personally, feel like we all should understand that. But then again, it's a choice and free will and shit. Okay, it's a date. Okay. I don't understand how that is because it's so far in the past. But what I can tell you, Jay, I'll just tell you this, is out of all of the choices, or maybe you want to say dates, okay? It's looking like this person really is going to let you know that you stand out. And it's almost kind of girl, you're chosen. Do 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 do, bust wide open. But I don't know if it's romance. That's what I was trying to figure out the date. Date. April? Oh my. All right. So, but that's what I got. I mean, it seems real positive. I mean, you coming out as the star amongst many choices. So if that's business, right? You're standing out with your talents, skills, and abilities. Okay. If it's creative, right? Same deal. Just saying. Okay. But look what's at the bottom. What's going on? Something's up. Because I asked if that was for you and got a yes, and it's a soulmate card. So what? Here go Jay with the come through. Just stirring the pot. I should be scared to read your cards by now, Jay. No, let me stop. Jay comes in with a silent sneak attack, like, I was just wondering by chance if maybe. And then just comes down with the gauntlet, like, so like, I can't do the actual GUN shape on a live stream, but you know, I see you, Jay. See. Ooh, wait, hold on. Who's husband? Who? See, because Fiona, you too on point with all the actors' names. I'm like, who is that? Like every. And then I always go, oh my god, no, okay. No, I don't know him. Wait, hold on. Oh, do I know him? What? Canadian, right? Mm-hmm. I don't watch much TV. He was on TV in there. What kind of, I wonder what films he was in. He looks sort of familiar in some pictures, and other pictures, like, oh no, 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 no. That's pretty cool. He's got a compass tattoo. Um, oh my gosh, you guys wanna know something too, really quick? How about like the other night I was saying about like, oh, I don't normally remember my dreams. They're starting to come back, but some of them are really I have to meditate over. I'm not used to even remembering my dreams, you guys, but I can remember this one. Um, this sounds weird. I'm not gonna lie. It was either me, like in the dream, it was either me, and someone that I know, or, and I don't know why I cannot remember. I think I maybe had different dreams back to back. And again, I'm not used to recalling them. Like, this is new to me. I'm excited though. Um, or it was me and my kid. And whatever the dream was, I mean, whoever was in the dream, I don't really know because we were looking at the sky. All of a sudden, we looked at the sky and it was like, oh my gosh, do you see that rainbow? And by the time one of us could get out that, there would be three other rings. And then they kept going. And it was all of these like arced rainbows, just almost the think of like if you I don't know if this is really a thing, but you know how like you know how they didn't they copy the Oompa Loompas for Willy Wonka? It's like if you did that and copied and pasted and copied and pasted and copied and pasted rainbows, just rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. But they started to form a tunnel and they were inside of like the cloud, or excuse me, the sky just seemed to be almost like a foggy cloud, like it was white at this point, and then just arches of rainbows over and over again. But then they started to like kind of swirl and form into a tunnel, not like a thick tunnel. It was just like if you looked for them, it started the rainbows started to make a ring. And I don't know, it was a very short dream, and I just know that me and whoever else were viewing this, it would be just kind of like if you saw one of those reels like on TikTok or something about like the, you know, some sort of weird situation in the sky and everybody's like, oh my gosh, you know, we were like that, like, and I don't know what happened in the dream. We didn't go through anything that I'm aware of, but I was like, whoa, that's crazy. And you know what? I just recently learned that I guess when you connect it back to quantum physics, even if you have a rainbow created through like a prism, that inside of that rainbow are healing properties. That's pretty neat. I just learned that. Yeah, that is. It was so beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, it was so. I wish I could see it again because you know they have that technology now where like they can actually like scientifically somehow go in with machinery and like recreate your dream experiences or like print them out kind of thing. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, which is kind of cool and creepy at the same time. But man, just to be able to see that again was so pretty, and the colors were so like how they describe the colors in heaven, as it were. Like it's like the red was not. It was like the most electrified red as far as the red part of the rainbow. The blue, same deal. Like it was very like the green would have been like I hope I'm making sense. Because of course it was a regular rainbow, right? But imagine the green part being literally just, you know, like how you see coming across the screen now, and same deal for the red and for the purple and the pink and the orange, you know. Very, very vibrant. It was so pretty. I probably in reality was just laying in the bed going, Oh, I'm over here having a conversation about myself, or I mean with myself, and you guys are talking about that show. I apologize. It happens when it gets late. You know that, Fiona. I'd never seen The Cell. Who? Wait, did I? Was that the one with Jenny from the Block? Who's her? Wait, let me see. Oh no. Ooh. I'll have to check this out. I never. Yeah. No. Wait. Did I? Wait. Let me see. No, I didn't. You want to know something, you guys? Seen that one scene from The Cell? When I was growing up, I lived in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and it used to be like that of Mayberry. Those that get that old ass reference from Andy Griffith, which was before my time, but I saw enough reruns that I'm good for life on it. Anyways, um, and there was part of an installation in one of the, I'm trying to think, was that Dickinson University? I think it was Dickinson, where in their one medical building, it's I don't want to be triggering. Let me show this picture first. Hold on a second. I have to talk about fetuses, so I hope that's not triggering. And again, I was in a this still from the movie that I have yet to see, The Cell, right? Made me think of this, you guys, because inside of the building there was a wall, and it was a big wall, and it had these cutouts in it, and inside were different, specimens. I say that way because they showed the progression of the growth, and then there was also, I think, certain abnormalities that they were showing too, so that the medical students didn't have to always be like, hey, can we find a cadaver, if that makes sense. Not to be insensitive, I'm just saying, like, to learn for medical science. And those babies, to be clear, had that, or the fetuses had been donated, not just like ripped from the mom or anything. Okay, so I used to think that was fascinating, you guys. I used to want to go in the medical field. I wanted to be a surgeon. I wanted to be a coroner. I wanted to be a nurse. And long story short, man, none of those things are for the faint at heart, and they all pretty much hurt your feet. So I'm grateful I didn't go. You can do the whole whistle? Shut up. I wish you would. That'd be so great if we could see and hear each other, you guys, because I'd be like, and go. You know what? That's the best part about the whole show is the theme song. If I do say so myself. But at least, Barney Fife was on there. Mr. Furley, as it were. You were obsessed. Fiona. Girl. You good? What do you mean? Said I was obsessed with Andy Griffith. That's hilarious. Why? Because of Andy, you mean? Oh, you don't even know why I said. Said, I don't know why. Here goes my first question. Why? I gotta go to bed. I got class tomorrow, you guys. Gonna get my ass beat. So much fun. Maybe they'll take it easy on me because, like, I get to share with them, like, hey, I did something good during the week. I went out of my comfort zone and I won a contest. I'll try to use that as, like, a greasing balm if I see the need. We'll see how heavy the session goes. No, I told my teachers a long time ago that, like, I'm gonna push myself. Like, let me do it now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna do it. And then also when like last week, I was like, hey, everybody, I'm gonna push myself to do extra these things. Like, I don't even know all the names of the freaking like the different sets, but it's like a lot of ab shit, if that makes sense, because it's like you do have to maneuver, you have to get up off the floor, you have to hang yourself off of the other person's body regardless of how high up or not, they are off the floor. All of that takes a lot of muscle groups. So I get why we're doing. And I'm not the type to be like, let me just do nothing. So like, I'm gonna do something. And whenever I told them last week, I was like, no, I'm gonna do extra. They were so kind. They're like, are you sure? Because like, and I was like, no, don't do that now. I said I'm gonna step it up. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show them my outfit that I made for the contest and everything, because I want to give them a depiction of why I say some of the things and why I'm climbing out of some of the mental processes referable to like spatial awareness, body dysmorphia, things like that. Because sometimes I'll say things and they're looking at me like, huh? No, you're fine. Just flip on top of me. I'm like, no, you're gonna die. I don't want to. Oh my god. The way they probably want to beat me worse than they should for the session. And I gotta work on no high fives, you guys. How about that? I'm like laying on the ground, like high five, and the girl's going. Crazy work on the mats, bro. I said I was obsessed. That's so funny. I started by the end of it. I was like, you know what, Mr. Griffith, you know, his hair is parted nice and laced down nice. But then again, that might just be because I'm biracial and my hair was doing more than it does now. Especially in them days, my mama did not know how to do my hair or what to tell it or where it should be. Oh, so that my mom used, you guys, my mom used to put Vaseline in my hair and comb it into fucking pigtails. And then my grandfather and my uncle proceeded to call me Fifi. And as a young child, I had to ask my mom, what does that mean? Because that's not my name. Again, biracial, so country folk and stuff. So there's that. Isn't that nice? Literally Vaseline. Just Vaseline. That's it. No, there was no. You know, this was before Vaseline made a spray for Wanda. No, let me stop. But for those that get that in living color reference. But yeah, Vaseline. Oh my god. Horrible. Horrible, horrible. So, and you know what, you guys? I used to hate my hair. Now I just celebrate it. I'm like, oh, you want to be all funky and free? Oh, it's cute. Go ahead, girl. I don't even know what my curl pattern is. Because I swear I have like 3 to 4 different ones. Like at the same time. Like, how did that happen? Oh my god. But yeah, I hated my hair. It wouldn't lay nice. It wouldn't be straight and it wouldn't be blonde. I love Wanda too. Said, no, I got you. I got you. Wanda. Yep. Oh my god, please don't get me started on Wanda Sykes. I met Wanda Jamie Foxx Wanda. I love Wanda Sykes. I want to see Wanda Sykes in person. I actually just want to know Wanda Sykes. Wanda. Okay, because you know we can laugh and make money. Wanda Sykes, man. I almost, when she came through the Poconos one year, I almost was going to scrape up all I had to go, and then I was like, no, let me be responsible, so I didn't do it. No, she talk about her, she got her fupa roll up top. She talk about it, she named it Esther. She named that shit Esther. Esther roll. For those that don't get the reference, in case you're maybe not black or something, Esther Roll played the wife to James on Good Times, and her name was Florida. Oh my god! And I'll never forget what she said. She said, James, damn, damn, damn. Esther Roll, that shit is so funny. So every time Wanda said, like, I see Wanda or hear Wanda telling that joke, because she used to tell it more frequently, you know, a few years back than now, right? I just connect that Good Times episode when Florida was like, damn, I think James died, not to be rude, but or not to be callous, but she was just like, damn, damn, damn. She was an expressive woman, but she wasn't really, like, her mask only moved certain ways. So when she said that shit, for me, it just looked a little off, because I was like, are you good? And of course, she wasn't good. She wasn't supposed to be good, but. And then I think to myself, that's hilarious if Wanda walking around and her fupa roll named Esther ever says, damn, damn. Like when she take her girdle off. I actually started writing some snippets of what I'm going to put together for a set. I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go to amateur night and see what I can do on the microphone. Because I've gone to other like comedian shows, like people have like performed for the White House, you know, things like that, written for other stars and things, and I tested out some theories, and I think I could do it because they laugh at me. So I just got to craft the perfect message. It can't be just funny, right? Comedians are really intelligent people. Because you got to know how to be a lot of things all at once and not for too long and not for too short. And there's a lot of balance and wizardry into that shit, apparently. I'm learning, taking notes, though. I think I can do it. Because it's fun to laugh anyways. Why not try to laugh more, right? By creating more laughter, right? Yeah, that checks out. I think I'm going to do, like, comedy, like, stand-up mic night. Maybe win another contest. No, let me stop. Because it's on my bucket list. Like I've always wanted to do. Somehow, I've always wanted to do amateur comedy night. And you know what people would tell me? You're a fill in the blank. Some other things I do to make money, right? The 9 to 5, you might say. Definitely, damn sure not 9 to 5. But anyways, I digress. And I just thought, how shitty? Like, so what? Like, it's not like I'm expecting to be like the top celebrity at it. I just wanted to have fun, you know. And people, you gotta watch those kind of people because they're telling you, right, while they're telling on themselves, okay, that you are able to do it and you're more than good enough to do it, whatever the it is. And it's really important to be grounded in your intuitive awareness so that you know that. Because guess what? I didn't know it right away. So I was like, holding myself back, dimming my light, then got down and sad because couldn't shine and wasn't, and told myself along with them, don't just shine, don't do it. Okay, not on the menu for me anymore. I cannot speak for anyone or their mother, their brother, siblings, and the whole, you know, estate. But for me, okay, we're done with that type of time, okay? I'm not apologetic about that, and I am very much okay with what I just said, okay? I would invite you guys to kind of like join the crew, right? It's a lot healthier here when you do that, okay? The other stuff, yeah, you can go cycle after cycle, you can take your licks and bruises, and you could fuck around and miss an eye if you want to, and miss a few heartbeats or wish you would. I'd advise against it. Just Love and light, Knox. You want to do improv? Don't be scared, Fiona. I loved it since I was a kid too. Comedy is medicine because it's connected to laughter. Think of it, you know? But also through comedy, you can educate people and you can empower them just the same, right? It's just in the little nuances, perhaps, you know? But you know, if it scares you, maybe learn to do it. Oh, that's scary. That's a telltale sign. I should, you know, um, in the days leading up to the contest, I mean, I have been jumping through hoops. I have been going through spiritual attacks and warfare and being protected nonetheless, to be clear, right? But, you know, I had to keep my head in the game, as it were, otherwise I would have never made it there. And then I damn sure never would have won. And I wouldn't have met and experienced the people that I still am connected to now, right? In a positive way. Okay, so, you know, and I had fun. And, you know, I lost myself in a good way on that microphone, you know, just pouring out my soul kind of thing. And that felt good for me because somebody like me, I mean, I'm learning all the time. I am focusing, refocusing. I might check out every now and again because I'm pretty sure ADHD is a thing, but when I come back in, same deal. Like, and what are we doing next, next, next? And I'm finding balance in all of that. Okay? And I was rewarded for finding balance, or at least trying, right? I'm not saying I know everything. Yeah, I got a microphone, I know. But it's bubbles, okay? And still no soapbox. Isn't that interesting? My mic got bubbles. So my mic got soap. That's fucking hilarious. I just got that. Oh my goodness. All right, I love you guys. I am going to get out of your hair now. Thank you for being in mine. I know it was saying a lot tonight, you guys. Just go with it, okay? I love you guys so much. And I'm not sure if I will be able to hop on the live stream tomorrow, but I will definitely channel something for us tomorrow. I have a little something, something set up. Anyhow, I just gotta put it together, of course. Yes, yes, I know. It's on the to-do list, okay? I didn't expect it also because they told me, like, the DJ was like, yeah, I don't think that they're doing it this time. But and by doing it, he meant releasing a reward. And I was like, oh, because no one came out? And he was like, yeah, because no one read the poster, so they came out without a costume. And I'm telling you guys, I really feel like, and I'm talking about this again because this part of it is important. If I would have said to myself, fine, I'm going to let my energy drop, I'm going to get pessimistic, I'm going to get upset, I don't know that the outcome would have been the same. And it damn sure couldn't have been because it wouldn't have been able to be as high vibrational. Okay? I instead affirmed to myself, I am the winner. Like, I gave myself the reward energetically. I didn't wait for anyone to hand me the basket. I didn't even know it was a basket, really. I didn't know what the reward was. And I'm telling you, within 8 to 10 minutes time, basket in hand. All right, so you guys, shit's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be pretty, but it can always be successful and success filled, especially with you attached to the experience, because you guys are walking success. You are the winner. You are a winner. Unless you're telling yourself you're not, and then the universe has to kind of follow your lead and be like, not the winner. But then if you're doing that, please don't turn right around and be like, why am I never the winner? Because you're telling the universe over and over and over again, I'm never the winner, right? It's like, why would you? Who taught you to do that? They might not have known better, or they did and didn't want you to. Either way, make the change so that you can get a better experience out of this thing called life. And you can win a lot more, get a lot more prizes, maybe even in a tangible sense. It doesn't have to be the case. Either way, where's the detriment though, right? Yeah. All right, you guys, rest well, stay amazing. Tomorrow has other experiences in store for you. And please, all right, make them what you will. You're in charge, okay? Thanks, Fiona. Same deal for you too, babe. Don't count yourself out in that. You release that message out of love and light for me, but we're connected. So I hope you also receive what you give. Okay, Fiona? Anyone else who understands that, you know, they are a good person and give good out a lot. You guys, we got to be protective of our good, okay? It's not for everybody, and that's okay. All right? I love you guys. Love and light.